Today we have an exciting day. We have the new TaylorMade Stealth product. Always a company that's pushing the limits both in speed and technology. So let's talk about it. What do we have here?
So in the new Stealth line, we've got 3 different heads. So we've got Stealth, Stealth Plus, and then the Stealth HD. So in the Stealth family, we're gonna find new face technology. So they are keeping with twist face, but what we have now is a new 60X carbon twist face. So they have re-engineered their face technology and gone to a 60X carbon. So 60 layers of carbon material on this club face, no titanium. So with the introduction of this 60X carbon face, they've actually been able to save a good amount of weight. So you'll notice in this generation of Stealth product, no more carbon in the sole. So what that means is the face technology being so much lighter has allowed TaylorMade to reintroduce discretionary weight in other parts of the driver. So we're gonna see higher MOI, we're gonna see more forgiveness, and we're also going to see some faster ball speeds around a larger impact zone in the face. All right, DJ, first head we're gonna hit, Stealth head. So this is going to be replacement for Sim 2 Max. Gonna be that larger footprint, going to have a little larger face, 11% larger than what we have in Sim 2 and Sim 2 Max. Higher MOI, more forgiveness.
Okay, let's do it. Wow, you know what? That carbon face isn't as different as I expected either. It actually felt great, and it wasn't as muted as maybe I expected a carbon face to sound.
Sound was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I think that's something that's going to be really shocking to a lot of players. You have that preconceived notion that 60X carbon's going to have a particular sound, more of a muted sound, and it's not there.
No, it's not there.
The sound is really good.
Wow. You know what? First couple of swings, I can see why Tiger put it in play without issue. Feels great, sounds great, looks great, and how you gonna
take
hate
that
on
all day?
Numbers like those, right? Look at that. There's your speed pocket example, a little low in the face.
Little low on the face.
Little low in the face.
Good numbers, very playable. Spin came up a little bit.
As expected on a low strike.
Not a ton of curvature downrange. Ball speed held.
It's incredible.
We're seeing some good numbers out of this initial test. And in the transition that TaylorMade made going to that 60X carbon twist face, it's 44% lighter than an equivalent titanium face. So with that sample, let's take a look at some of these numbers. So compared to gamer that we're used to seeing, we saw an increase in carry. So consistency in carry, fantastic. 3 yards of deviation shot to shot on that sample size. Spin, even on some of those mishits, that new introduction of that through slot speed pocket, much more consistent on the spin.
Right.
So ball speed held within 1.2 miles an hour on that full sample. Really good numbers.
Really good.
Also included in this Stealth family is going to be the newest generation of the asymmetric inertia generator. So what TaylorMade has done here essentially is created a fast shape. So we first saw this introduction with Sim, and now we've carried over into the newest generation in the Stealth family. So all about speed. So just got done testing new Stealth product. Next we have Stealth Plus. So biggest difference between these two, reintroduction of that sliding weight track. So it gives the player an opportunity to shift mass and fine tune that ball flight.
Initial impression looking down at this product, it is a little bit deeper. It has that deep profile, and that's probably due in part to the weight being a little bit more low and forward versus the normal Stealth. I think it has a more tour-inspired profile to it.
So both heads are a full 460cc.
Yeah.
But that shape does appeal to you a little more?
Almost looks like a 440 head, but you're still getting the forgiveness and the technology of a 460, so I like it. Looks great. Doing a great job at showing how effective this speed pocket is. I keep hitting him low on the face, but we're finding fairways here. Apologize for the mishits here, but I am very impressed by them.
And that's what we're looking for with new tech is mismanagement.
Mismanagement. And honestly, I am so impressed with the sound of this thing. It doesn't sound as carbony as I expected. I expected a totally new sound. It just sounds fast.
Sounds really nice.
I'm not a big tinkerer myself, but this could go and play immediately. Like, this thing's just finding fairways. I mean, look at this.
So wrapping up with that test, looking at some of this data, pretty impressive.
Yeah, I was very happy with
Stealth to Stealth Plus, we did see a jump in ball speed, which we would expect having that CG a little bit lower, more forward against the face. So we saw a little over 2 miles an hour of additional ball speed, resulted in quite a bit more carry. And for you, with how efficient you are as a better player, we went from a 304 average carry in Stealth up to 315 average carry in Stealth Plus. Saw a big change in spin, about 400 cycles, so pretty good numbers there.
Right, yeah, I was very happy with it, felt good. Visually, was very pleased with how it's set up. The deeper profile to me looked nice, almost looked a little bit smaller, more compact, which I prefer. And then when you get the data like that, put a head cover on it, put it in the bag.
Okay, just got done testing Stealth Plus. Last head that we have to test is the Stealth HD. So this is their high draw design. So most high draw designs are going to sacrifice a little bit of MOI to produce that right to left shot shape, but in the savings that they have going from a titanium face into that 60X carbon, they've actually been able to shift that inertia generator lower down towards the heel, boosting MOI, and actually have created a platform that's not only draw biased, but this HD head is going to be the most forgiving and highest MOI head in the Stealth line.
Wow. As advertised, Chris, easy to turn over. Now, as far as the footprint of this head, I would say it's more similar to the Stealth Plus versus the Stealth. It has more of a deep profile versus more of that wide and weight towards the rear profile of the Stealth.
So ball speed's still right there, spin numbers are good, launch window hasn't changed a ton. As advertised, we do see a little higher initial vertical launch, but ball flight's very stable with that right to left shot shape.
Chris, as advertised, every swing, we're producing the same draw. We're removing that right side of the fairway. Impressive product.
There's quite a bit of movement. I mean,
No doubt.
quite a bit of movement right to left out of this head design. So looking at the comparison of those three heads, definitely saw more right to left shot shape with that HD head. We were averaging right around 57 feet left to center line. So as advertised, we are seeing more movement downrange, but that cone of dispersion was really tight with that right to left movement.
Right.
Oh, what'd you notice when you were hitting it?
Well, the deeper profile, I do like the look of that. However, as advertised, I was able to turn it right to left. Now, that could be a good thing for some people because you're able to remove one side of the golf course, but for me, a little too much movement to play consistently, but overall, really nice product. And I was very impressed with the ability to keep that ball speed up with the misses across the face because of that high MOI and the weight dispersion because of that carbon face.
Oh, good point. I mean, we did miss it on the face a few times and still produced right to left shot shape and higher launch, higher spin as we were kind of anticipating.
Sure.
So 3 different head designs, 3 distinctly different profiles. Obviously, TaylorMade has something here that's going to cover a broad spectrum of players. Though there's something there for essentially every demographic.
Absolutely.